On lip balm.
Yeah.
10K of lip balm in a day.
Selling chapstick, you know what I mean? A $5 little tube. And I woke up one day, I had like 150 orders. That was probably the most I've ever had, like up until that point. And that day.
And that was from an influencer posting about your product.
Yeah.
So you had built out the infrastructure already at this point. Like you must have had a Shopify store or something like that was built up.
Yeah. So, I mean, I spent 3 hours one night drinking with one of my buddies, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna need help putting this website together. So we edited up some photos, made some copy, and within three hours we had the basic theme on Shopify with some of our inputted pictures, our edited little photos, and just threw it up there. So like it wasn't anything fancy.
But isn't that a funny point though? Because how many people are out there who are thinking about starting their Shopify store and getting started, and they're thinking about, I want the website to be this, I want it to be that. I don't know how long it's going to take. I've never built a Shopify store before. You built yours in 3 hours because you had a need to get it done.
Yeah, 3 hours. Yeah, because my buddy was like, hey, I want to buy it. Like, and I was like, I don't have a website. Let me just put that together. So I was like, did it that night.
The inspiration that comes from that, because there's a lot of people that I think really overthink business. They get so tied up in the little intricacies of having everything perfect when it's really all about the fundamentals. Someone wants to buy what you have. You built something for them to do that, and Shopify existed to make that easy, but it wasn't complicated to do it. You just had to have a reason to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Right? I 100% agree with that. I think it's kind of like that analysis paralysis. Like you think there's so many different options out there, and I still am at fault for this myself today. Like I do this a lot. Like there's so many different things that I can be doing, but you just have to really decide what is important. And especially for somebody that's just getting started, it's just like, you might have a product that you want to sell. You need a place to sell it, and then just put those two and two together. Don't think about, get the LLC, the bank accounts, all that other stuff, like, set up your taxes. And, I got to pay all this. I got to do this. No, you don't.
People will start tax planning before they've ever made a sale.
Yeah. And that's,
I want to make sure I can write off this. And it's like, dude, you have no revenue.
Yeah, none.
Like, why are you focused on anything but getting revenue?
Yeah, none. Yeah.
That's the telltale sign of an amateur almost every single time. They're hyper-focused on the little intricacies instead of the fundamentals that are there.
Agreed.
Okay, so you get to a point where you did 10K in a day of lip balm from influencer posting, and that's the moment that you realize, I got something here.
Yeah, I mean, from being that age and seeing, talking to my parents about, how much they make, and obviously I wasn't doing this every single month, but just seeing the power of being able to sell online and being able to do $10,000 to $15,000 in sales in one single day, like that's a lot of money. And like if you figure out how you can make that a repeatable process or use another system to sell that many on a consistent basis, I mean, there's no bounds to what you can really do. And I think also me being a little bit naive as well, still being really, really young, and just like, I think this is going to last forever, but I know I can like go and figure it out, allowed me to just be like, okay, maybe I'll take a step back from school and try to focus on this. And it was kind of a culmination of a couple of things that made me stop school and, actually move out here to keep doing the Kobe's. One was meeting Andrew Sartoris, who we both met.
Yep.
When I moved out here that first summer, I was like, hey, I got this lip balm idea. I think this was actually like a year later, like the next summer.
What year? This is 2022?
2021.
2021.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think I met him. We actually started talking because he was my neighbor at the time. And one of my other neighbors introduced me to him. And I was like, hey, Andrew, I got a couple thousand in sales. Like, can I just I know you grew a big company, you just had an exit. What are some things I should be thinking about to like grow this business to, maybe make $10,000 a month or $20,000 a month so I can kind of be consistent with it. Yeah. And he just ripped off a ton of, actionable steps. He's like, hey, I'll help you, like, do this, this, and this. And I've never had somebody just be like, so actionable about like what you can do and just so willing to help. Like obviously you get like support from your parents and things, but it's really validating to be like, somebody else might see the value in what I'm doing and actually has done this before and is willing to kind of give me the advice and, know how to like potentially get to that space as well is really, really, really exciting.